Great. All right. Legend is honored to welcome Minister Dogood and the members of the Ontario Ministry of Economic Development and Growth to Legend Toronto. We're delighted to be part of the growing Toronto entertainment community, with our 300 staff currently today growing to 500, specializing in visual effects, 3D conversion, and virtual reality. The work we do in Canada is seen and enjoyed by millions the world over, reinforcing the role as the country's role as a global force in visual media. On behalf of the CEO, Aidan Foley, who sends his warm wishes, we would want to express our thanks to the ministry for its continuing support of the creative work that we do for the movie and television industries, as well as the world-class brands that we work with.
Well, thank you so much, Mark. And Mark, Riley, and Olivia, and Team Legend, thanks for inviting us here today to join you. I just had an incredible experience in your studio, which is really cool. Like that, you've got a wooden wall here, and the studio is kind of hidden in behind this wall. And it's just, you took me into a whole new world of virtual reality. Saw some of the technology that's involved in the conversion from a regular 2D movie to 3D, and I am just absolutely thrilled to be here. This discussion started about 4 years ago, Mark, as you know, and you've been around a while when something that started 4 years ago happens, and you're still around to be able to be here to symbolically cut the ribbon. This is an announcement we've looked forward to for some time, and to be frank, when we look at what's going on today in the film and entertainment industry and the digital media industry, I think the only way to categorize it is to say that Ontario is absolutely killing it in our digital media, film and entertainment sector. Our cluster is growing in leaps and bounds. In fact, we're up to close to $3 billion, $2.7 billion now of investment in this sector in Ontario. That's close to, it's 49,000 jobs. We might as well say 50,000, because by the time we finish here today, it'll probably be up to 50,000 jobs that are created in this sector, which is hugely exciting for Ontario's economy. We've now broken records in terms of film production for 3 consecutive years in Ontario. So our film, entertainment, and digital media sector is booming in Toronto, hence why we're here today. And I think in many ways, our efforts to build our talent in this province, our efforts to create a province where it's easy to invest, easy to do business, is something that's really starting to pay off. We're leading the G7 in growth, have been for the last 3 years. Our unemployment rate is among the lowest we've seen now in Ontario in decades. We're now in the top 3 when it comes to attracting foreign direct investment, have consistently been in the top 3 over the last 4 years, and 2 of those 4 years, number 1. What that tells me is that we're doing well. But the reality is, and nobody knows this better than Legend 3D, we're competing in a fiercely competitive global environment, and we need to be at our best. We need to ensure that we're always at the cutting edge in today's fast-moving, fast-disrupting tech economy. And this is especially so for tech companies like Legend. This is the kind of company that we're trying to build and attract here in Ontario, because this is the kind of company that represents the new global economy. Which means I'm so excited to be here today. So I'm delighted today to announce a $3.1 million investment by the province of Ontario in partnership with Legend 3D. The total combined investment will be $31 million here in Ontario. This project will allow Legend 3D to consolidate its operations in the Greater Toronto Area into one centralized location. This investment will double Legend 3D's current workforce in Toronto and support more than 550 jobs. This investment will help Legend 3D hire, train staff, buy equipment, and upgrade their facilities. It will also go towards research and development of software, which will boost 3D's Legend 3D's competitiveness by helping it keep its technologically leading, cutting-edge opportunities that continue to ensure that Legend 3D maintains its globally competitive status. This today is the second significant player in this powerful film and digital media cluster that we've attracted to make significant investments in the province of Ontario in less than a year. Ontario is now home to the two top global leaders in this space. Combined, they control, between Legend 3D and the other significant partner we attracted in the last 6 months, close to 80 to 90% of the market share globally. What this tells me is this is a powerful cluster that's developing and evolving here in the province of Ontario. And so I'll say it again. Ontario is absolutely killing it when it comes to investment in the entertainment, film, and digital media sector. And I want to congratulate Team Legend here today and thank you for your significant investments in this province, your confidence by making these significant investments here and consolidating a lot of the work that you're doing here in Toronto. And I want to congratulate you on maintaining your position of leadership as a global leading tech, film, and entertainment leader here in the province of Ontario. Thank you also very much for what you do. Thank you for building this very exciting film, entertainment, and digital media cluster here in the province of Ontario. I can't think of a more exciting way to start a day than here with Team Legend here in Toronto. Thank you, Mark. Now, do I take questions, Paulina?
Yeah, do you have any questions? Sure. Well, maybe you can start out by telling me why the government is investing so heavily in this sector and possibly 3D.
Well, we're investing heavily in a lot of sectors. And the reason why is our economy is in a state of transition. The global economy is in a state of transition. Our choice is to sit back and watch technological disruption run over our economy, or lead technological disruption from here in Ontario. We have the talent here in this province to be a global leader in developing all these new technologies. So we need to seize those opportunities, and we need to seize them today, which is why it's important, because it's a very competitive environment. Legend 3D could have set up this operation in many places in the world. They chose here, and Mark could probably speak better to the reasons. Really, what Mark has said to me is they chose Ontario because it's a good place to invest and because of the talent that we've built here in this province, which is something that we need to take advantage of. So we've invested, in this sector. We're investing in, obviously, artificial intelligence. Our business growth initiative is investing in robotics and investing in supercomputing, investing in quantum physics, and all of these investments we've upgraded in the last budget because we want to ensure that Ontario is not only doing well today, which we are, but that we actually are going to pass on a strong economy to the next generation. And these are the kind of investments that will ensure that we can do that.
Is there any guarantee with the jobs how long they're going to last?
There's always guarantees that come with this and accountability mechanisms. So the investments that are made are contingent on Legend, and as with our other corporate partners, making the investments they've committed to do and creating the jobs they've committed to create.
And how long are the jobs?
I'd have to go back and check and see whether that's something that can be public or not, because some of these arrangements are commercially sensitive to the companies, as you can imagine. We've had two big investments in Toronto, and Legend competes with Stereo D, which is also a global leading 3D converting company. So that's something I may not be able to share with you, but we can check and see.
And how's the money going to roll out? Is it all at once or over a period of time?
It usually rolls out over a period of time. I'm not familiar with the entire timetable. That's something we may be able to share with you. May be commercially sensitive too, because sometimes with competitors, a company may not want their competitor to know exactly when they're making the investments that they're making. But it usually happens over a period of time. But I'd have to check in the details. Right. Anything else you'd like to add, Mark?
No, I think I would just reiterate. I think one of the comments that you made, Mr. Duguid, was essentially Ontario was selected because it's very easy to do business. When we actually first opened the facility, a lot of people were very shocked at our timeline. I think we hired about 200 people in about 3 months. So, you know, knowing we knew the market well. I'm a former, well, I still am a Canadian, but I live in Los Angeles now. But we knew the local economy. We knew the abundance of rich talent here, and so we were very confident in our expansion plans here in Ontario. And we had a lot of significant support from the province to pull off what we did in such a very short period of time. Being able to work with the local schools was very impressive to be able to ramp up so quickly.
Great. All right, folks, thank you so much for spending your morning with us today. I know some of you have to get back to work, and I do too. But it was a thrill to be here.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations on the growth of this incredible company. And thank you for choosing Ontario.
Yeah, and thank you for your support.
Great. Thank you.